Yes, Rúben Amorim wasn't ready. Too young, too naive, too idealistic for England. But what if everything you have been told about Amorim by pundits, by media, even by the Premier League itself, has been a lie? Because what's happening at Man United right now doesn't fit the script. This isn't a chaos. It's calculation, it's control, and for the first time in a decade, Old Trafford feels alive again. They said his tactics would collapse here, that his football wouldn't survive the Premier League storm. But look closely. Sam Lemons replacing Onana with calm perfection, Gillett commanding like a steel general, Kuna dancing on the edge of the chaos, Ahmad and Biomo burning through the right wing, and Mason Mount reborn into elegance and control. This isn't coincidence. This is a truth that Premier League doesn't want to admit. When Amorim arrived, the noise was deafening. The media mocked his age. They questioned his authority. They doubted his system. But while they filled the papers with rumors, Amorim filled the pitch with purpose. He didn't speak loudly. He observed quietly. He understood the disease eating Manchester United, confusion, ego, fear, and he began to cure it. No slogans, no empty promises, just structure, trust, and rhythm. The lie was that Amorim came to learn from the Premier League the truth. He came to teach it something new. They said Amorim 343 was defensive, too rigid, too cautious. They were wrong. His system is a trap disguised as an order. When opponent press, Amorim United breathe. When Rúben Amorim walked into Old Trafford, he didn't just bring a new system. He brought courage, and nowhere was the courage clearer than in the goalkeeping position. Because when Andre Onana stepped aside, few believed Sanny Lamens was ready. He was young, untested, quite a name barely whispered in Premier League circles. But Amiron saw something, a calmness Onana had lost, a steadiness that Bayern there could never quite master. San Elements, the Belgium giant, doesn't just save shots, he creates attacks where Onana once hesitated. Lamens plays like a commander, composed, fearless, distributing like a midfielder. Game after game, Lamens stood taller. He didn't need Flamand save. He gave United what they have been missing for years: trust, a goalkeeper who didn't panic, a goalkeeper who made the backline believe again, and ahead of him, delete the backbone, a defender carved from marble, calm under fire, impossible to break. He doesn't chase the ball, he anticipates it. He's not just defending, he's dictating. This isn't a defensive football, it's a strategic illusion, a lie the Premier League still can't decode. And that's when Delete found his rhythm, no longer scrambling, no longer isolated. He became the brick wall again, a silent commander, difficult to turn, impossible to beat in the air. Under Amiron, United defense wasn't just organized, it was reborn. The Premier League doesn't fear losing games, it fears losing control. Amiron doesn't belong to the old world of interviews, slogans, or clickbait. He belongs to football's purest form, precision, and process. Every time United win the pundits scramble for a new excuse, lucky bounce, opponents were tired, temporary form, but deep down they feel it. The tide shifting, the idea, the Manchester United are no longer entertainment for the league's chaos machine. They are the ones rewriting the script, and the truth is terrifying for those who build careers on the club's downfall. Every decision Amaron makes is misread by design. When he benches Cisco, fans panic. When he start Mounts, critic doubt. But there is a reason behind every move. Against Liverpool, Kunha leads the line like a mad artist. Unpredictable, chaotic, beautifully destructive. He is not playing by patterns, he is breaking them. That's Amiron's magic, turning wild energy into structure damage. But every fortnight need a heartbeat, and the heartbeat returned the day Mason Mount stepped back on the pitch. Last season, Mount was broken, overplayed, out of position, out of rhythm. But this season, he is reborn. Amiron's training didn't just fix Mount's body, it unlocked his mind. You can see it in every touch, sharp, crisp, intelligent. He no longer chases the game follows him. He drops deep, dictates tempo, and connects the midfield to attack like a conductor leading a symphony. United no longer rush their play, they breathe with the mount, and that camp spreads from Lamon's glove to Delight's boots to very core of Amarin's structure. On the right, a duo that nobody saw coming, Ahmed Diallo and Brian Mbumo. Ahmed Diallo, unpredictable, fearless, dancing through defenders like shadow in floodlights. Brian Mbumo, pure aggression, pace, and precision. Together they form the right wing storm that haunts Premier League fullbacks. It's not just speed, it's synchronicity. Ahmed cuts inside, Mbeumo drifts wide, one presses and the other covers. Defenders can't read them because half of the time Amiron doesn't want them to. When that duo clicks, United attacks becomes electric, unpredictable, relentless, terrifying. Teams prepare to face Sheshko and Kuna, but they never survive Ahmed and Mbumo. And behind them, Mount feeds the rhythm. Even Benjamin Sheshko, still adapting, still finding his role, benefits from the chaos. He's not yet the Leisbeck version, not yet the killer, but Amiron is patient because every piece from Lemon's composure to Mount vision to the right wing storm is building towards something bigger, something unstoppable. So when United win now, it's not luck, it's not form, it's identity. The Premier League can lie all it wants about Amiron, but this is the truth they can't silence. And now the question for you is this: if Premier League is lying about Ruben's Amiron revolution at Man United, what exactly are they afraid of? Inside Carrington, something scared has written. Belief, players talk about the atmosphere, no fear, no confusion, trust, just trust. Dillit commands the backline in silence. Casemiro mentors the youngs. Luke Shaw operates like an inside midfielder, rewriting his own role. Lamons, still new, already a leader by example. Isn't a team built around superstars, it's a team built around responsibility. The Premier League calls it momentum, they call it lucky spell, but if you look closer, this is methodological rebirth. Amiron has reignited what Ferguson built, not fear of failure, but pride in batch. The Premier League's biggest lie is that Manchester United are still lost, still searching, still rebuilding. But under Amiron, United have found more than identity. They have found direction, they have found soul. Lemons, Delete, Kuna, Ahmad, and Mbumo, Mount, Sheshko. Each one reborn through Amiron's design. Each one part of the system that doesn't just play football. It reveals the truth. Manchester United are no longer a story of what they used to be. They are the prophecy of what coming next. So maybe the Premier League isn't just lying about Ruben Amiron out of ignorance. Maybe it's lying about out of fear. Fear of change, fear of truth, fear of what happened when Manchester United finally rise. Not as a brand, but as a footballing force. Because one question still hangs in the air: was the Premier League protecting its story or hiding from his success? Tell me your thoughts. Is Amaron exposing the league's biggest illusion or just rewriting its future? Drop your answer in the comments because the truth always finds its way to Old Trafford. Thank you.